Nigeria's former finance minister Okonjo Iweala is no stranger to the politics that permeates international organizations, especially when it comes to vying for leadership of global organizations. Back in 2016, she ran for presidency of the World Bank, an organization she had worked with for 25 years. Rising to the position of managing director, she however lost to American physician and anthropologist Jim Yong Kim, whom the U.S. backed. In 2019, when Dr. Jim's tenure was over, she said she would consider the position again if nominated, and if the circumstances were right. She became a citizen of the United States in 2019, having spent several decades working and studying there. And now she is running for Director General of the World Trade Organization as a Nigerian American, and again the U.S. has decided to back her opponent, the South Korean candidate. Experts say this is because South Korea is a major strategic partner to the U.S. than Nigeria, and the U.S. is looking more after its own interests.
You cannot compare even American relationship with Egypt, which is here in Africa, not to talk of American relationship with Korea, or American relationship with a country like Israel, for example, or American relationship with Saudi Arabia. These are completely on a different level. And you would think that after what the Americans did in terms of the re-election of Additional at the ADB, that the Americans would think twice and say to themselves, look, Nigerians were not happy because we did this. Let's not repeat the same thing here. But they did it. They just repeated it.
Some have described the U.S. action as a snub on Nigeria, whom the United States considers its most important partner in sub-Saharan Africa, especially in trade, as Nigeria's oil remains important to the U.S. economy, in addition to the large market for America and Nigeria's dependence on American investment. While some attributed it to Nigeria's growing ties with China, and worry that America's actions may impact on her relations with Nigeria in the near future or not.
Donald Trump has actually highlighted quite a number of issues that he believes are going wrong with the World Trade Organization. And I believe that he feels that the relationship between Dr. Okonjo Iweala and China is way too cozy, that ultimately the ongoing trade war between the United States and China will end up being decided, or to a large extent, Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala having a very strong influence towards in which direction the case will be settled.
Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala has fulfilled 19 of the 25-step procedures for the appointment of WTO DG contained in the WTO agreement. Okonjo-Iweala has indicated in a tweet how unbothered she is about what she calls hiccups, and she says she's keeping the positivity going. Meanwhile, she and Nigeria will wait until decision day. Amarachi Ubani, Channels Television News.